Nestled on a hill overlooking the Swiss city of Basel is the Margaretenhof, a farm with views across the Black Forest and beyond. It's also home to the restaurant Schnällenursli. Here, guests can come and eat directly on the farm where the food is produced. The concept of what's called Besenweizen is typical for the area.
A Besenweizen is a restaurant run by a farm that offers its own produce and meat. That means it's all farm-raised. And that's reasonably simple. We are a Besenweizen, but we're a bit more elaborate, a bit more chic and developed. For people visiting from the city, it feels more comfortable and metropolitan than it would in a traditional Besenweizen.
Farmer Urs Rediger likes the idea that his meat and other produce go straight from the farm to the kitchen, and that the customers can sit back and enjoy the rural atmosphere.
It's very important to me that the distance the produce has to travel before it's consumed is as short as possible. Obviously, that also makes a lot of sense environmentally. So much food travels such huge distances, and that's not the case here.
The farmer's strawberry and asparagus fields lie a mere 100 meters from the restaurant.
Nico!
Everything served up to the diners grows right outside the front door.
We order asparagus, and 10 minutes later we have fresh asparagus in the kitchen. That's every chef's dream.
For Euromaxx, the chef at Schnällenursli is going to cook Veal Schnitzel using meat from the farm served with wild mushrooms and wild garlic Spätzle. For the Spätzli, he whisks up eggs, milk, water, salt, and nutmeg, and then stirs in flour using a mixer.
It's important bubbles start to appear in the dough, and it shouldn't be too small either. You want something to get your teeth into. Now I'll leave the dough to stand for a while. The dough needs to rest.
He then blanches the garlic leaves so that they're softer and have more aroma. He chops them up and adds them to the Spätzli dough and mixes the dough thoroughly one last time with an electric mixer. The dough is then pushed through a sieve into boiling water. The Spätzle have to be stirred immediately so that they don't stick together. They're ready within a couple of minutes. The roughly chopped wild mushrooms are fried in butter together with a spring onion cut into strips. The veal is cut very thinly and beaten before it's fried briefly in hot fat on both sides. The garlic Spätzle are then fried quickly in hot butter and served immediately. The schnitzel is placed on top and the mushrooms added.
You can easily make this at home. If you have guests or family over, then the Spätzle is very easy to prepare as we've seen. The meat is also cooked at the last minute. It's very quick, so are the mushrooms. It only takes about 10 minutes and you can rustle up a meal for 8 to 12 people.
The restaurant's decision to be radical about serving only seasonal produce has paid off. It's only open from May to September, but that's enough to do a roaring trade. In summer, there are campfires in the courtyard and guided tours of the farm, making the whole thing quite an experience.